Hey folks, welcome again to one of the most enthralling, enlightening, entertaining and exciting session of Science Scamper for classes 6 to 8. And I am your super science teacher Ambika. At EducateUp, we always empower all our students as how to think and not what to think. So if you want to experience the same, it's the right time to subscribe to the EducateUp's YouTube channel. The subscription button is just given below, guys. If you like our video, don't forget to press the like button and ensure to hit the bell icon to get all the latest updates from EducateUp. Now let's start today's session, and the topic for the day is chemical effects of electric current. Yes, how electric current is showing chemical effects that we are going to discuss in this module. The topics which we are going to cover are: do liquids conduct electricity, chemical effects of electric current, and electroplating. So now let's start. Do liquids conduct electricity? Now, when the liquid between the two ends of the tester allows the electric current to pass through it or to flow through it, the circuit of the tester becomes complete and the current flows in the circuit. And the bulb or whichever is the device will start running or will come in the working thing. When the liquid does not allow the electric current to pass, the circuit of the tester is not complete and the bulb does not glow. So yes, it depends on the liquid, that what liquid we are using, whether it allows the electric current to flow through it or not, and depending on that, the electric current passes through it or it conducts electricity. Now, LED glows even when a weak or electric current flows through it. There are two wires, okay, called the leads, okay, now attached to an LED over here. As you can see, the longer lead is always connected to the positive terminal of the battery and the shorter lead is always connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Now, when salt is dissolved in distilled water, we obtain salt solution and this conducts electricity. The water that we get from sources such as taps, hand pumps, tube wells and ponds is not pure. It may contain several salts dissolved in it and small amounts of mineral salts are naturally present in it. Now this water is a good conductor of electricity. On the other hand, distilled water is free of salts and is a poor conductor of electricity. So if a water does not contain any salt, it cannot conduct electricity because it will not have any positive or negative ions. So distilled water does not contain any ions, any minerals, and that is why it is a poor conductor of electricity. It cannot conduct electricity. Now action-packed info, guys, something very interesting for you. Small amounts of mineral salts present naturally in water are beneficial for human health. However, these salts make water a good conductor. So we should never handle electrical appliances with wet hands or while standing on a wet floor, because electric current can pass through our body and we can get a shock and even we can die, or very harmful consequences can be there. Now let's move ahead. Chemical effects of electric current. Now what we need to understand in this, we need to take water. Let's understand. We need to take water, then two carbon rods with a metal cap connected to the battery. Now, what happens when the circuit is complete? The electric current will pass because this water is not distilled water. It is containing salts. So, electric current can easily pass through it. Now, when electric current will pass, there will be a chemical reaction in the solution. As a result, bubbles of a gas may be formed on the electrodes. And deposits of metal may be seen on electrodes. Now what happens? On one electrode there will be some deposit and on the other there will be some elimination of gas or bubbles. So this shows that chemical reaction is taking place. These two things, either there is you can say bubbles in the solution, that also shows a chemical reaction is taking place. If there is deposition on one of the electrodes, on one of the rods, then also it shows chemical reaction is taking place. If there is change in the color of the solution, then also chemical effect or chemical reaction is taking place. So chemical effect of electric current can be seen in three ways. Either there will be bubbles of the gas in the solution, there will be change in the color of the solution, and there will be what? There will be deposition of a substance on the metal rod. So there can be these three different things which can happen. All right, let's move ahead. Sorry. So cut a potato. Now we can have one more example to understand the chemical effect of electric current, that how it's visible. You have to take a potato, cut it into a half slice, then you have to insert the copper wires of the tester into the potato. Now leave it for half an hour. Then there will be a greenish blue spot on the potato around one wire, whereas there was no such spot around the other. It was always the wire connected to the positive terminal which had a greenish blue spot around it. Current produced a chemical effect in the potato. This is a chemical effect. Some chemical reaction has taken place because of the flow of the current as the circuit is complete. And potato also contains minerals, so that is why there will be ions and electric current can easily pass through it. So this is also one of the ways to understand the chemical effect. Now electroplating, a very useful application of chemical effect of the electric current. Now what is the application? Let's understand. The process of depositing a layer of any desired metal on another material by means of electricity. किसी एक मेटल को किसी दूसरे मेटल या सब्सटेंस पे डिपॉजिट करा देना, उसकी एक पूरी लेयर चढ़ा देना, दैट इज नोन एज इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग. It is a very useful process. It is widely used in industry for coating metal objects with a thin layer of a different metal. Okay, chromium has a shiny appearance. It does not corrode. It resists scratches. It is used for this purpose. Chromium को electroplate किया जाता है iron के ऊपर, steel के ऊपर. Jewelry makers electroplate silver and gold on less expensive metals. यानी chromium लिया, उसके ऊपर gold को electroplate कर दिया. तो वो proper gold का ornament नहीं है, but it is having a layer of gold, so it will have that shine and durability as gold, plus it will be cheaper. Tin cans used for storing food are made by electroplating tin into iron. This is less reactive than iron. A coating of zinc is deposited on iron to protect it from corrosion. And zinc coating over iron is known as galvanization. It is done for the water pipes. जो आप water का supply देखते हैं pipes के through, that is, those pipes are galvanized pipes. Let's move ahead. Now, action-packed info again. In the electroplating factories, the disposal of the used conducting solution is a major concern. यानी जिस solution में electrodes को डाला था कि एक metal दूसरे पे deposit हो रहा है, where to dispose of that particular solution is a big concern. It is a polluting waste and there are specific disposal guidelines to protect the environment, because generally factories, what they do, factory owners, they discharge all the waste material into river waters, and river water is a source of consumable potable water. So that is why it is a big concern how to dispose it of. Now there's one, we have to explain you the electroplating, so you need to understand. Take 250 ml of distilled water in a clean and dry beaker. Dissolve 2 teaspoons of copper sulphate in it. Add a few drops. Now you have taken, let's understand. You have taken a beaker. Alright, and you have taken a distilled water in it. Now you have added 2 spoons of copper sulphate solution into it. That's why it is now bluish in color. Now what you will do, you have to connect a copper plate to the positive terminal or anode and an iron key to the negative terminal. Now you have put up the copper plate. You have connected one copper plate to the positive terminal of the battery and iron key to the negative terminal of the battery. Now what will happen? The copper plate has dissolved a little and the iron key has been covered with a reddish layer. So copper ने dissolve होना start कर दिया है और वो copper कहाँ पे जाके deposit हो रहा है? Iron key पे. So the iron key is getting a greenish color because of the copper. So this is electroplating. कि आपने एक metal को दूसरे metal पे deposit करा दिया with the help of electric current. That is electroplating. All right. Now let's move ahead. So with this, we have come to the end of this super sweet session, and I hope that you all have subscribed to the EduCatUp's YouTube channel. If you haven't done so, do it right now, guys. If you like our video, time to press the like button. And if you have any doubts, questions, queries, please put your comments in the comment box below and I will definitely get back to you. For till the time, it's time for your science teacher Ambika to sign out. But till the time we meet again, be happy, be safe and keep enriching yourself with EduCatUp. Bye-bye, children.